All right, my friends. So you saw in our thing, we are drawing a giraffe today. So how about your piece of paper? You want to make sure it's going tall and skinny. How about your drawing utensil? I would recommend a pencil. I will be using Sharpie so you can see it easily on the camera. We are going to start at the top of our paper, but make sure you are leaving enough room for our giraffe's antlers. So I'm going to start with a curve at the top of my paper for the top of the giraffe's head. And then I'm going to draw another curve out and out again, almost like a funny W or like I'm starting to draw a cloud. And these are the ears here. So then I'm going to come to the point of the ear, the tip of it here, and I'm going to draw it back in. But you see there, I did not let those ends touch, so I left open space right there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Then I'm going to draw the inside of the ear, which I'll kind of zoom in for here on the head. We're going to start at the tip of the ear. And now I'm going to draw a line that comes down and touches the side right there. Down and touches the side. Next, I'm going to come in and I'm going to add the antlers or the little horns on top of my giraffe's head. So for that, I'm going to draw 2 lines up for one antler or one horn. 2 lines up for the other. And then because they're kind of rounded on top, I'm just going to draw this little curve, kind of like a little bubble or a C shape. That's kind of sideways on top of it. Next, we're going to come down and do the face. So for the face, I'm going to go from the bottom of the ears here, and my face is going to kind of come in, almost like it's a triangle or it's going to make a point. So I'm going to bring it in on that side, bring it in on that side, but instead of making them point in the middle, I'm going to connect it together with a curve, kind of round it out on the end. Next, we're going to draw the eyes, and a giraffe's eyes, you can go back and look on the pictures, are kind of towards the very outside of its head. So I'm going to draw these 2 big circles on the outside, kind of further apart on the head. I'm going to draw a small circle inside it for a reflection, and then I'm going to color in the big circle, leaving the smaller circle white. Remember, guys, if I am going too fast, feel free to pause the video. Next, I'm going to come down to the nose. I'm going to make a curve right across the end there, little rainbow line, and then I will draw 2 ovals inside for his nostrils, and I'm going to color those little ovals in as well. All right, so now that I have the face of my giraffe drawn, it's time to work on his neck. So we know giraffes have long necks. So my neck is going to go all the way from the head to the very bottom of our piece of paper. So I'm going to start up here kind of by where I drew that curve line for the nose. And I am going to start drawing a line down all the way till it goes off the bottom of the paper. And then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And as my lines come down, they're getting just a little bit further apart. So the bottom of the neck is just a little bigger than the top of the neck was. All right, and now it's time for the giraffe's pattern. So for his pattern or her pattern, the big thing is there are these shapes that drawn all over, but the shapes get close together but never touch, almost like they're these little rivers or roads that go all between them. So I'm going to kind of come up and I'll kind of draw a shape on the neck. And then I would draw another one, but I don't let them touch. I leave some space in between those pieces. And they're kind of almost like fitting together like they're these little puzzle pieces that go all together down the giraffe's neck. So I'm going to kind of keep filling in, never letting my pieces touch. Those pattern pieces, always leaving this little white road or this space right in between them. So you want to finish it on the neck, going all the way down. Don't make it too teeny tiny. We want them to be pretty good size. And then I'm also going to come up and I'm going to add a couple pieces, little pattern on the face. If you don't want to, you can leave the face blank. You don't have to add pattern on the face. Good, friends. Now this is where we're going to stop for today. We've gotten our giraffe drawn. Now I would like you to take either a black crayon, a black colored pencil, a black marker, Sharpie if you're allowed to use them, a pen, anything that will work that is black, and I want you to outline this just like I have. So coloring in the eyes, coloring in the nose, and tracing over your giraffe lines with a black, like I said, it can be a crayon, a marker, a colored pencil, anything that's black will work, and outline your whole giraffe like we just drew. Save this giraffe, don't let it get lost. And next week, we're going to add more to it. So this is going to be a 2-week project before we finish these wonderful, wonderful giraffes. So please, please, please put this somewhere safe. You don't want your giraffe to get lost and say, hey, help me, I'm lost. You want to make sure you keep up with him. All right, have fun, finish this, get it all traced, and I'll see you next week.